I want to express my utter dismay and outrage over this latest ploy to take away our civil rights in El Paso, Texas. This is the work of mainly this man and the district attorney, chief of police of El Paso. This is unbelievable. This is our own personal Guantanamo Bay situation right here in El Paso, Texas. This so-called DWI crackdown, which they say is going to occur between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. every night through January 1st, but it will become permanent, is a complete aberration and violation of our constitutional rights. Do you know what's going to happen to you people? If you refuse to give a breathalyzer, which is your right, they're going to violate your Fifth Amendment rights and put you in prison for a month as you await a forced blood test. The charge is going to be not accepting the breathalyzer. You have a Fifth Amendment right not to do anything. Not to do anything that could criminalize you. That could criminalize you. You have a Fifth Amendment right. They're going to take that right away from you and put you in jail, so you'll be in place when the blood tests come in, which will take a month. And then it has been argued over and over again in our courts, but our coward judges won't listen. Somebody eventually will. That the invasion of somebody's blood for evidence is grotesque and cruel and unusual, and they're going to commit that act on you too, completely unconstitutional. Then they're going to have a so-called on-call judge late at night to produce a warrant on your blood. This is Roman-style grotesqueness, and this judge cannot possibly be unbiased. Another constitutional violation. I cannot believe that El Paso, Texas is actually becoming ground zero for some of the worst constitutional atrocities yet in the United States. It's unbelievable. You'll be held in jail for a month. Can you believe this? In jail for a month for not accepting a forced invasion of your body, a breathalyzer, so that they can then invade you further by taking blood. You have a Fifth Amendment right. If this happens to you, there are 3 people. It's already happened to 3 people, almost 4, Friday night during the first night of this so-called crackdown. And if you think for a second that this kind of action is not going to spill over and affect innocent people like myself and my family, you have another thing coming. This kind of aggressiveness will spill over, and this is an attempt to criminalize the general public and make the general public criminalized so it'll be easy to lock everybody away and take our labors from us. That's what all this is about. They may not be thinking that way, but they're following this huge energy that's across the country. This fascism, this new fascism, 30s style, post-World War II style fascism that started in the federal government by the criminal Bush and his criminal Cheney, who are doing all this just so they can get some free oil and free labors. This is trickling down. I call it trickle-down fascism. It's trickling down to other police forces. They're empowered by this. This is the beginning of the enslavement of the American people. Someone has got to stop this. There's got Ron Paul is the only candidate that I know that will stop this. You've got to vote for him if you know what's good for you. And if you think I'm upset about this because I drink, you have another thing coming. I come from a very strict religious family, and I'm not the partying type missionary child. I am a missionary child that is of a strict variety. I have never drank in my entire life, but none of my friends or family has ever drank in our entire life. But we understand liberty, and we understand how this will spill over, and it's the beginning of crackdowns on just being an American citizen. Shame on these people. Shame on you. We will win, but things are going to have to get worse. Brace yourselves, people. Enslavement of the American population is coming.